Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made a...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hurts.
And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking it up out of the backfield and then ran stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
When you go up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to it, right? They've got a double covered every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Hurts fumbles it,
and the Texans scoop it. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do?
Rocky.
Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball. Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down, coming up.
The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Kitchen. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready? 2nd down at 7. Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
On the 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
Touchdown!
Christian Watson. Fine work there on the touchdown run,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker. On the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Kitchen, and his pass incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blitz red. Black one. Check white.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there, sometimes your hands get too involved.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Kitchen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Kitchen. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2. Kitchen. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Check white, blue check, check pink, quick, yellow, opposite, green.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Kitchen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Bucs are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
First throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Let's go now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose the touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Yeah, looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burt sets up to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a victory. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st down, Kitchen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kitchen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep our football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by Aguilar. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kitchen buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
44 yards rushing for the Lega has carried it 13 times.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Kitchen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Kitchen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They go play action with Hurts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves, because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Houston, it's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Caught on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Houston set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Kitchen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense set to regain possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw on second down. Kitchen got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2. Kitchen. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Kitchen. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's got room. boom. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down. Kitchen. And that one complete to Hodgins. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Hodgins, 40 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. But first down, Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's deep. Who caps things with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. A give right side now to Hunt. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.